Spurtyo, my humble salutations and deep gratitude to my Guru and God, Shri 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 Guru Vishwaspurti. My name is Vandana. I'm an architect by profession. Like each one of you here, even I have a lot of experiences with Guruji. I've been regularly coming to Dhyan Manaprasthana from last 3 years. I think every experience of mine with Guruji has been a milestone of my life, and I would like to sketch a few of them and share them with you. My first experience is what I'm quoting, which happened 2 years back during the summer vacation time. We, after my daughter's 10th standard, we decided to go to UK to visit my brother, and my brother made plans to take us to Italy, and as a formality I had applied for the visas. We got the UK visa, but we did not, my children Italy visa got rejected. Now this happened about a week before my travel. I came to Dhyan Manaprasthana one Sunday, a week before leaving, and I told Guruji this. I told him that my kid's visa has been rejected. So Guruji looked like this, and then he said, but I can see you people in Italy traveling. 99% you have got the visa, and your children also have got. So I came out and I called my brother and I told him this is what Guruji has said. And Guruji, my brother said how once a visa is rejected within a week's time, to get again a visa seems almost impossible. But then the faith of Guruji, I knew once he has said it, 99%, it means almost 100%. So the next day being Monday, I went to I was passing via the secretariat. A thought came to me that probably I should approach the Home Ministry department in the secretariat. So I parked the car there, and it takes about 6 minutes to walk from my car park to this third floor where the IAS officer concerned is there. So while I got off the car, about 6 different fragrances came one after the other accompanying me. And I was quite aware of the redurance method in which Guruji comes next to us. And so I knew Guruji was next to me. So when I went and met the secretariat, the secretary to the IAS officer, he said that no, this has not been done for the last 3 years. So I don't see why our sir is going to even entertain you. But since I knew Guruji was next to me, I told him, here is my visiting card and I will wait outside. If he doesn't allow me, I go back. If not, I will go and meet him. So the next 2 minutes later, he just comes and says, this IAS officer is calling me inside. So I just went in. And I explained to him the reason why my brother wants to take us and that the visa was rejected. The next thing I know is he smiles at me and he says, this is not in our jurisdiction, your case, but I don't see why I can't make an exception of your case. And that's it. He signed it and I came out and I showed to the PA that he has signed. And the PA was, how is it possible? For 3 years our sir has not done this. Do you know him personally? And I said, no way, I don't know. The only personal person I know here is Guruji. And it was he who got us the visa so easily. And the next we knew after a week we were off to our holiday. Now I have one more experience. This happened at Italy. While we had taken the last leg of our journey, we had taken a road trip. My brother had booked a vehicle to take from Venice to the Alps. Now, just before we got into the vehicle, my brother said, where are your passports and your tickets? And we had kept them in our suitcases because we are within the Italy, and so we thought we don't need the passport till we catch the flight. So since we kept them, he said, why don't you take it out and put it in your handbags? Least did I know at that time that it was Guruji who was trying to say this through my brother. So we started on our journey at a place called Verona, where Romeo and Juliet story happened. We were walking, my mother and me, in one small lane to the Juliet house, and suddenly we got a complete sambrani smell in that place. And my mother was saying that we can get confused with all the fragrance smells here, because many people use lot of perfumes. So Guruji has given us sambrani smell, so we can identify it better. But at that time, very significant thing happened, which we realized later. We came out of Verona, we got into the car, and we drove to Alps. In the evening, when we went to the motel and we were about to check in, we took out our dicky, and we found all the 4 large suitcases were no longer there in the car. So luckily, the only thing that we had in our handbag was the passport and the tickets. So at that moment when the sambrani smell came, it was at exactly that moment that there is something called Italian mafia, I believe, who actually hires the cars, follows the car, takes the spare key of the car and removes the suitcases. That's how we got robbed. And when I came back here and told, I just came to India and then met Guruji. And the first thing, as soon as I met him, he said, Amma, నీకు తెలీదా పాస్పోర్ట్లేమో ఎప్పుడు బ్యాగ్ లో ఉండాలి when you are doing international traveling. నీకు సూట్ కేసు పోతే మళ్ళీ కొనుక్కోవచ్చు, కానీ పాస్పోర్ట్ టికెట్స్ బయటకు వెళ్ళినప్పుడు ఎప్పుడు నీ బ్యాగ్ లోనే ఉండాలి. నేనే చెప్పించాను కదమ్మా నీకు. He said that. So that was my second experience. Professionally also కొన్ని experiences చెప్తాయి అనుకుంటున్నా. లాస్ట్ ఇయర్ నేను చైనాకి మా క్లయింట్స్ తో ఫర్నిచర్ కొనడానికి వెళ్ళానమాట. అప్పుడు మై ఫాదర్ అండ్ మీ బోత్ వర్ డిస్కసింగ్ ఆన్ సాటర్డే ఈవినింగ్, saying that what should I charge him for a daily allowance which we charge the clients during a foreign trip. So my father said, okay, you tell me first, what is it that you want to charge? I gave him an amount and my father said, no, you should charge double that. And I told him, well, he's an electrical engineer. So I told him, you don't know about architecture. If I say this amount, my client will get totally offended. So I can't say this amount. Then I told him, okay, I will ask Guruji tomorrow being Sunday. I'll ask him and then I will quote whatever Guruji says that I should quote. Now I come here to Dhyan Mano Prasthanam and Guru Garto Adigenu. ఏం కోచ్ చేయమంటారు ఇలా చైనా ట్రిప్ కి వెళ్ళాలి. సో హీ లాఫ్డ్ నైస్లీ అండ్ లౌడ్లీ అండ్ సార్, నన్నేంటి అంత ఫైటింగ్ చేస్తున్నావు మీ ఫాదర్ తోని, మీ ఫాదర్ చెప్పిందే కరెక్ట్, నువ్వు మట్టుకు లేదు లేదు అని అన్నావు. సి దిస్ థింగ్ హ్యాపెన్ బిట్వీన్ మీ అండ్ మై ఫాదర్ ఇన్ ద హౌస్. బట్ వెన్ ఐ కేమ్ టు గురూజీ, హీ జస్ట్ told exactly what happened previous night. So this was the other experience. And 8 months back, Guru Garu annaru, one fine day I again went ikkada Guru Garu daggiriki and I was thinking, ఈసారి నేను గురువు గారిని ఏమీ అడగను, చాలా అడిగేసాను అనేసి అనుకుంటూ వెళ్ళాను. వెళ్తే గురూజీ ఓన్లీ స్పోక్ టు మీ. హీ సెడ్, నువ్వు మాస్టర్స్ ఎప్పుడు చేస్తావు, ఎంఆర్కి అప్లై చేయి. బయటకు వచ్చేసాను. నేను అనుకున్నా 22 years అయిపోయింది బీఆర్ చేసి, ఇప్పుడు మళ్ళీ గురువు గారు మాస్టర్స్ చేయమంటున్నాడు. ఏదో ఉద్దేశం ఉండే ఉంటది, గురువు గారు వచ్చినే అలా చెప్పు. సో నేను JNTU మాజబ్ ట్యాంక్ ఆర్కిటెక్చర్ కాలేజ్ ఉన్నది, అక్కడికి వెళ్ళి అడిగాను ప్రిన్సిపల్ ని, ఇస్ దర్ ఎనీ ఈవినింగ్ కోర్సెస్ ఫర్ మాస్టర్స్. ఆ ప్రిన్సిపల్ అన్నారు, లాస్ట్ 10 years back we had conducted and with great difficulty we conducted a course, we are not going to do it this time, definitely not. And I was here trying to tell him environmental design is my favorite topic. Will there be a course in that? He said, well, if there is minimum 20 people, then we can consider the case. Now I went to the student coordinator. Only 6 people have applied, along with including me. So the student coordinator said, "I'll give you the 6 numbers, phone numbers. You can coordinate with them and check out." So I spoke to them, and we decided one day we will all meet. So we met on that particular day, and 15 people came up for the application. Now, we went to the principal. He said, "Only 15. I said, "Minimum 20. No way." So, again, we went back and we decided, okay, once more we will apply. Because here is my faith that once Guruji has said, I must do, it means the course is there. So, we again sent SMSs to each other. The next meeting when we met, this time we wanted to write the application to the VC. Next meeting, memandaram students kalsinappudu, there were 34 students, and the principal had no option but to have this course. And I've just finished my first semester of MR. The other experience, I have so many, but probably 2 more and then I'll close. This happened about 1.5 years back. My father, like Vinodji just now was saying, he too had a viral fever and it went on for a month. Now my brother is a doctor in UK, and so he was monitoring the whole process, and he was telling us which test he should do and everything. So accordingly, all the tests and investigations were done, and he had no symptoms were found. Now I came to Guruji and I told him, this was on a Saturday, and I told Guruji, my father is really suffering with this fever. He looked up and then he said, "Iva Saintram, my father cheppu meditation room lo padukomanesi, nenu vachi naaniki examination chestan." I came out and I told my father, and he did sleep that night in the meditation room. Next day Sunday, so Malli Dhyana Manoprasthanam kachi Guru Garni adiganu. Adagaledu, I just went in and he said, "Nenu vachanamma, nenu mee intiki, mee father ni mottam examine chesanu. Cancer cells evena unnaya anesi check chesanu, kani emi levu. Ee pasupu packet teesko tagipotadi." Twice he took the pasupu packet. 1 month of viral fever he suffered, and that was gone. That was another experience. Last but the least, the meditational aspect. Every Diksha nunchi next Diksha, I find there is so much of an elevation in the meditation that I perform, and that is definitely only because Guruji is there holding our hand and taking us on to the elevated platform. But these things, whatever I have told you, is in the last 3 years. But just because I'm coming to Dhyana Manoprasthanam doesn't mean only then he looks after us. In fact, 3 years before I came to Dhyana Manoprasthanam, Guruji's compassion is so much that he used to send me messages by my dear friend Dr. Nageshwari. I visited him 6 years back, just like a saint, and but he kept track of me. He would send me messages, and that's his level of compassion and love.